Okay, so today is July 24th, and what I want to talk about is the 24th, like, number. If you're seeing angel number 24, like, if you're just gravitating towards this number, um, the app was, like, giving me, like, a reward for logging in. But basically, like, let's break it down into, like, I guess it works as well. Like, if you have your phone, does it work actually? No, it doesn't. Because instead of it going from 23 to 24 for like standard time, it'll go to like 00. So, but technically 00 would be 24. So, like, if you're seeing like 0024, you're technically seeing 2424, that angel number. But that's like getting in the weeds of things. So 2 and 4. So 2 is a number of balance, the two sides of a scale. We talked about this with like being representative of like Libra, and yeah, so like 2 is like a divine feminine number. It's like a pair, like a pair of people. Tell you, like, right now it is like, if I show you, hold on, it is currently 12:22 and 12:24. But yeah, so like basically 2, so 2 and then 4 would be a number of the divine masculine. The 4 legs on a table, without one of the legs the table topples over. 4 is a number of like work. 4 phonetically being like force, like when you force someone to do something using 4 energy. 4 is also like hex energy, like when you're hexing someone, it's like 4 energy, because you're locking in literally lock, but you're also locking them into like a certain energy, like a certain like fixed. 4 would be like a very fixed number if you think about like elements and like astrology. And then 2 would also be like a fixed number and like a very stable number, but much more malleable, much more flexible. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 would be like you know, like literally like a hex, like, you know, hexagram, hexadecimal system. So like 6 would be like the yin, would be like the cutting away, would be like the Kali in that respect. It would be like the shadow, the divine shadow. And yeah, so like when you're seeing 24, it's really like an indicator of your spirituality, of like your shadow. Jung, Carl Jung, I believe, talked about like the shadow, and like doing shadow work. So it's like a shadow work type of number. It's like if you're 24 and you're going through it, bro, or, you know, bro, I don't care if you're a girl or a guy, I call you bro. If you're going through it, then 24 is like that year where you're like, you're coming out of your Chinese zodiac year. So like when you're 23 is, let me think, yeah, 23 into 24, you're coming into or out of your Chinese zodiac year, like your year. So you're gonna be in touch with your spiritual side, which is your shadow side. Spiritual shadow, SS, 19 being the letter of the alphabet, S being the 19th letter, 19, if we've talked about it already, being like alpha et omega, the beginning and the end. And 38, 19 plus 19 being 38, 3 plus 8 being 11, 11 being the master of emotions. So you're coming into like a spiritual shadow realm in your life. When you see this number, it's a lot of your shadow is things that you've removed, like with Kali, that you've cut away, that you've extricated from your life. And that's awesome that you got rid of those things, but it's also very, very good for you to remember that they were useful at some point. Like at some point, those things you got rid of were useful. You know, those bad habits that you got rid of, at one point, that was something that you took pleasure in. That relationship that you cut out of your life, that was something that you took pleasure in, something that you found solace in. And there was a reason. You know, not everything is like black and white, like binary. So like remembering the balance in the form of the shadow, essentially. If we talk about literally balance being the number 2, 4 being the number of form and force, and then the combination of them being 6, which means shadow. So the balance in the form of shadow, and understanding that your shadow has many forms. A lot of those forms may be nightmarish and incredibly scary to face, and facing would be like the yin element, like the heads side of a coin. So it's like ironic that I would say that, but I believe in you. I believe in your shadow being good. I know that, and this is like, it makes me emotional to say this, because it's like I've been through like some shadow stuff, and a lot of people have, a majority of people have, because that's just how life is. Like, it's not just peaches and cream all the time, but there is good in all the bad. Was still good. That friend that you cut out of your life because they were being toxic, or they were seeing you succeed and they were just envious and wanted to hold you back, and you had to cut them out of your life to move on. They were still a friend at some point. They were still someone that you were able to connect with, someone that helped you. So the habits that you may have formed, the things that you liked doing with them, don't just like stop doing them because you cut that person out of your life. Don't, like, if you like had like a gym partner that you really loved going to the gym with, it's also ironic. This is like so poetic, but I have to do this. It feels too good. 1229. But 1229 is like the birth of conflict, and we'll talk about that. But it's just funny to me whenever I'm talking about something. Like, oh God, Gimbal is just like, the Gimbal is like, I hate you, friend. Gimbal's like, what are you doing to me, bro? Why? Oh, not there, Gimbal, not there. Okay, there we are. And throughout this whole process, this has still been recording, which is nuts. I gotta put the focus on me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, so stick through it. Live without fear of context. I'm someone that, it's appropriate 29, so 29 is like theoretically like my enemy sign. It's like I was staying away from that number for the longest time, because whenever that number would happen, and we'll talk about what that number means in a future video, but bad things would happen. Like horrible things would happen whenever that number was around, whenever that energy was in the atmosphere. And I would stay away from it. I would stay away from places that had 29 energy, places that had like 29, people that were 29. Anything with the number 29, I would stay away from. And then that was so silly. Because just this last couple of months that I've been living, these people that have 29 energy have been my greatest allies, my greatest assets. And it's because I haven't been afraid of context, of understanding what they're going through, of understanding that the shadow of all these numbers, the balance in the form of shadow of everything, like everything and anything in the world has its own shadow. And it's you that is the arbiter or the judge of that form of shadow. Is this a good shadow? Is this a bad shadow? Is this a good spirit, a bad spirit? But yeah, I'll catch you later. This gimbal is like, I need more practice. It's like I'm doing it in the car, so it's like, can't really blame it. What time is it? 1, 2, 3, 2. Yeah, okay. So yesterday was the 23rd. Just a little sneak peek. And I do gotta put gas in this car. But like 12, number of birth. 32 being the reversal of the devil number being 23, which was yesterday. So the birth of the reversal of the devil, which is what's happening now, because I was like not fearful, but I was like, oh, I'm going to the gym. I'm at the gym right now. I'm not gonna have time to like record a video and post it, but I'm having time. I reversed it all. I did it. I figured it all out. So I'll see y'all. Oh God, I have to figure out. Okay, I guess this is cute. 1233, 33 being the master teacher, the birth of the master teacher, which would be me. Also 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3 being a sequential number, everything going the way it's supposed to be going, everything going step by step. So 1 follows 2, 2 follows 3, and then, so yeah, I'm now going to press the actual stop recording button. Have the most beautiful day.